In this guitar lesson, we're going to unlock the magic of the interval of sixes in your guitar playing. Here we go. Hey guitarists, this is Mike from Guitar Essentials. And in this lesson, we're going to discuss the interval of a sixth. And there's two different types. So an interval is the distance between two notes. And a sixth is either a major six or a minor six. So here's how this works. If we're taking the key of C major, you have a C major scale. It goes up by numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the sixth scale degree. So from C to A, that's considered a major six. Now if we flat the A, that is a minor six. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take a linear approach first and go up the strings, up the fretboard in the key of C major. So they're all going to be natural notes. It's not necessarily going to start on a C. And we're going to go up and down on 4 different string sets. And you'll see the shapes and how they work. You could learn them, and then there's also going to be play-alongs where you could follow along with me. We'll make it a little creative by changing up the pattern, and we'll do that to a drum beat. Now at home, you can follow along to this video with your guitar, or in your general practice, you could do it with a metronome. Okay, so we're going to do the different string sets, meaning strings 3 and 1, which is the G and E string, strings 4 and 2, which is the D and B, strings 5 and 3, which is A to G, and then strings 6 to 4, which is the E to D string. We're going to first start with part 1, which would be the 3rd and 1st string. So the way I'm playing this is I'm going to hit open and then open. So open 3rd string G, open 1st string E. That's your first interval, and that is a major 6 interval. Now we fret the next group, which is an A note and an F note, 2nd fret and 1st fret, and that is a minor 6 interval. Go up 2 frets, we're on the 4th and 3rd fret, notes B and G. That's another minor interval, a minor 6. Then we go to C and A. Now this is a major interval. I'm taking my fingers 2 and 1, going up 1 fret, and now putting my 3rd finger. So both fingers are on the 5th fret. The notes are C and A. Then we go up to D and B. So that's another major interval. Then we go to a minor interval. E to C. We go up to F and D, G and E, just like our open strings, we're at the 12th fret, and then back to A and F, just to go past that 12th fret. Now, of course, you can go all the way up as far as your frets will take you. So let's go up and down with that. Now what I'm doing in my right hand, you could pick those notes, do like a down up, or I'm doing hybrid picking where I pick and then my middle finger of the right hand hits the 1st string. I think it's really cool to get creative with this. So let's start with a pattern where it would go. You could think 8th notes to 16th notes, 1 and 2 E and a, 1 and 2 E and a. And then we're going to play the drum beat. We're going to do it at 110 beats first, and then we're going to do it at 140 beats. Here it goes. Okay, so now let's do string sets 4 and 2, the D and the B string, and we're going to start with that. That's your major sixth. Then we go to E and C, second and first finger, that's our minor sixth shape. Then when you go to the next one, use your second finger to guide you and put your third finger down. We're on F and D at the 3rd fret. Goddamn F and D. Stop being such a freaking F and D. Sounds like you're yelling at someone. I'm not yelling at you. Okay, so let's go up that whole sequence. And your ear may deceive you. We're in C major, but we're starting on a D note. And someone may think, oh, that's Dorian or whatever. I'm not too concerned about that. You just kind of map out the natural notes on the guitar. You can eventually just know the shapes and change keys too, and play it in all the 12 keys if you desire to do that. So now we're going to play this with the drum track, and the pattern we'll use is 1, 2 end, and 4 end rhythmically. Etc. All right, so the next string sets we're going to use are the 5th and 3rd string, or the A and G string. Now the pattern changes a little bit. So we're going to start 2nd fret on the B note of the 5th string, and then we're going to hit our open G string. Then we go, and that is a minor interval. Then we're going to go to C to A, which is a major interval, what we talked about before. So notice how those are a fret apart. We're on the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret. Then we go to D and B, so we take that same shape, 2 frets higher. Then we do E to C, a minor 6. Now notice there's a fret in between, so we're skipping a fret. That's your minor 6 shape on these strings. Then we go to F and D, G and E, A and F, B and G, all the way up to C and A. Here's the whole thing. So now we're going to play that with a drum beat, and we're going to do the notes at the same time as a chord or dyad, whatever you want to call it. Now with this, you can mute the inner string, but you could also pick and use your middle finger. Use that hybrid picking as well. I'm using the hybrid picking here. now our last string sets for these sixes are going to be on the 6th and the 4th string, the E and the D string, and it's the same shape as the 5th and 3rd string. So we're going to start with an F note and then the open D string. So F to D is a major 6th shape. Then we go to G to E, that's a major 6th. A to F, that is your minor 6th. B to G. C to A. D to B. E to C. F to D. G to E. Here's the whole sequence. You could always go to that C note to find home base and hear it in C major, but it doesn't have to be. That will be the pattern we'll use for this. Etc. So let's do that with the drum beat. Now, the other thing that I want to discuss is playing it more in a vertical fashion within the scale. So if we take a C major scale, go all the way up to D. All right, now using that scale, we're going to do sixes within the scale. Then we go back down. Now faster it will sound like this. What we do here is we start second finger on the C note, 8th fret, 6th string, go to the 7th fret, 4th string. Then I'm going to use fingers 4 and 3 on the 10th to 9th fret. Now the next one's interesting because we want to stay within this box pattern, which is a pattern of 4 frets. We're going to hit the E note on the 5th string, 7th fret, and then the C note on the 10th fret of the 4th string. So now that's a 6, a minor 6 from E to C, where we don't skip a string. So it's good to know those as well. If we did a major 6, we just stretch it one more fret. going on to F and D, so we skip the string again. G and E. This pattern again, A to F, 7th to 10th fret, 9th to 8th fret, 4th and 2nd string. I use my 3rd and 2nd finger there, and then I move my 3rd finger up 1 fret to the C note, 10th fret, pinky on 10th fret, 2nd string. Then it's just a bar, 7th fret on the 3rd and 1st string, 3rd and 2nd on those same strings, 9th and 8th fret. Now that brings us to C, and I like to go up farther to the 10th fret, the F and D note. Then work your way back down. Now here, it's a little tricky. You could hop your 4th finger and go like that. I think when I played it first, I did 3rd and 2nd finger. But then I don't want to hop my 2nd finger to that note. So I just moved it down. 1st and 4th. Then I grab that 3rd and 2nd again. You could do like a... It's not so bad to hop your fingers. If I came from this, hop to the 4th, it's just usually not clean type playing. So when studying classical guitar, you almost never do that. You never hop a finger because you're going to create a staccato pattern or some noise in between the notes. So you get really good with your fingers and how to position them, always thinking about the next note or the next few notes before, so that you create a fingering that's very fluid. Hope you got a lot of value out of this lesson. I have other videos on intervals you could check out on this channel. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And also, if you want free charts of chords, scales, and exercises, check out the link down below in the description. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.